A forecast. Here is weather specialist Noor Rafat.
Hey, thanks very much, Megan. Well, the sky in Toronto getting brighter and brighter as the day progressed. A welcome change for many to see that sunshine. Also a welcome change, those double-digit temperatures after the last little while being quite cold through large sections of Ontario, not just Toronto, hitting the 10-degree mark earlier today in the Toronto region. And we're still looking at temperatures like that at this hour in Kingston, St. Catharines, even into London and Windsor, 10s, 11s and 12s on this map. Mostly dry across much of the province at this hour, aside from a few drizzles, even some showers around the Cornwall region. But we're in for a switch up as the week progresses, and it starts in northern Ontario. Periods of rain Sunday night, and that transitions into snow, heavy at times. 15, 20, even more centimeters could be possible through the course of Monday. Why are we talking about this? Well, it will be rolling into other sections of Ontario, southern, southwestern, eastern sections as well. That mix of rain and snow looking at Tuesday for some of these communities, and we'll talk more about how that will impact your commute and your temperatures later on in the show. For now, expecting dry conditions this evening and a great chance to see that micro moon from southwestern all the way towards eastern Ontario tonight. As your day rolls into tomorrow, plenty of sunny breaks for southern, central parts of the province into eastern Ontario as well, but the cloud cover rolls in for the evening and making way for a wet start to your Monday in Toronto. -1 in London, Ontario, 0 degrees for our viewers in Peterborough, and 2 in Fort Erie. By tomorrow, don't waste the day indoors. 11 degrees for that high, with a mix of sun and cloud through the course of the day. Megan?
All right, thanks, Noor. A new... We're joined now on the desk by weather specialist Noor Rafat. Happy Saturday, Noor.
Happy Saturday, Megan. So great to see you.
Yes, and being Saturday, it means we do have a lot of weekend left to live.
Yes.
Will the weather hold out for us?
Yeah, well, it depends on where you're situated, Megan. I know for parts of central Canada especially, they've been seeing some incredible rebounds when it comes to those temperatures. Double digits. We've been waiting for that. To the east, there are some good news as well when it comes to those temps, but some cool downs on the way through the next 7 days. Let's take a look. But let's start with the good news. The good news is double-digit temperatures will return to Toronto tomorrow and other parts of southern Ontario, also into eastern Ontario as well, southwestern Ontario. 11 degrees, which is right on the nose, is seasonal for the Toronto region, with a mix of sun and cloud through the course of the day and a change in wind direction. So slightly feeling cooler in the morning, things getting to feel slightly more comfortable as the day progresses, and those double-digit temperatures start to rise. We saw a lot of relief today for central Canada, with those double digits making their way into Ottawa, pushing into Montreal as well, still with those 14s and 15s, upper teens as well into parts of southern parts of the prairies, but changes here into Calgary and Edmonton. If you remember, especially into southern Alberta, just last weekend we were talking about the highs being into the 20s, and now, well, the more you approach the mountainous regions, the Rockies, that's where we're seeing snow. 20 centimeters through the course of the weekend could be possible, but don't worry, areas like Calgary will be bouncing back later on in the week for those temperatures to climb once again into the upper teens. There is some messy weather to get through, unfortunately. I know you want to get rid of the snow. The snow doesn't want to part from you, and that will be the story heading into Monday and Tuesday for Ontario. So tomorrow, lots of sunny breaks, as I mentioned, dry conditions for most. It starts to get wet in Windsor and Chatham, London, Ontario, Sunday evening, and that will make way for some early morning showers into Toronto, Peterborough, Kingston for your Monday morning. Not rainy the entire day. We're expecting a lot of dry breaks and even some sunny breaks into the afternoon. Watch what's happening over there. We're already seeing that system transition to snow as Monday progresses, and here it is making its way into parts of the Golden Horseshoe, parts of southwestern Ontario. It's not expected to make its way into Toronto just yet, but areas like Minden, like Fenelon Falls, I'm looking at you, Barrie, Waterloo, you guys could be seeing some of that snowfall roll in into Tuesday, but not expecting much accumulation up until the start of the week. So 1 degree in Ottawa tonight, 11 in Toronto tomorrow, as we mentioned, warmer in Milton, Guelph, Hamilton, 15 degrees, 10 for our friends in Cobourg by the water. Your next 7 days, Tuesday, we'll see a cool down for many, 7 degrees, so remaining mild, and once again expecting to see some showers in the Toronto region, but a cold overnight, feeling closer to -6, and heading into the rest of the week, spending some days with temperatures below average, but some sunny breaks look to be possible Wednesday, Thursday, and into Saturday.
For our first look at the forecast, here is weather specialist Noor Rafat.
Hey, thanks very much, Megan. Well, it's a rain night tonight in the Toronto region, along with some mild temperatures. We're looking at 5 degrees just now outside the Toronto airport, decreasing cloud cover as the evening progresses. And these temperatures today were a very welcome change, considering just how cold it's been the last little while. A high of 10 in Toronto, slightly cooler than the average of 11 degrees. But we got to that point in London, in Hamilton, in Chatham, almost 12 or 13 degrees in the Windsor region. Also dry skies despite some brief showers into the east, some showers or drizzles into the GTHA, and even increasing sunshine as the afternoon progressed. We know we're in for a switch up, and that begins Sunday into northern Ontario. Rain transitioning to snow heading into Monday, and that's important because it's that same system that's going to bring yet again some spring snow into southern and central Ontario. I know, you're tired of it. I'm tired of it too. But we've got some more on the way, and I'll tell you just how much it'll impact the GTHA, if at all, later on in the show. Tomorrow, though, no snow. We're looking at beautiful, spectacular sunshine in the GTHA, even into cottage country in the east through much of the day. The only rain that we're expecting happens into the overnight hours leading into your Monday, which will be very brief. A good chance to see the micro moon tonight, considering those clearing clouds in Toronto. By tomorrow, 11 degrees for that high with gorgeous sunshine. Megan?
All right, thanks, Noor. Joining us now on the desk is weather specialist Noor Rafat. Happy Saturday, Noor.
Happy Saturday, Megan. Good to be here.
Yes, and even though it's Saturday evening, we still have a lot of weekend left to live. Is the weather going to hold up for us?
Yes, well, amazing question. I think hopefully we live till Sunday. Yes, fingers crossed. It really depends on where you're situated. I think for many the big story is the return of double digits after such a long time of seeing some cold conditions. Some communities blessed with that. Tomorrow, others cool downs on the way. Don't waste this day indoors. It's going to be spectacular in the Toronto region. Your high 11 degrees, could be warmer the further away you head from the water, maybe 15 degrees into northern parts of the GTHA, and plenty of sunshine with mostly calm winds. Might start to pick up later on in the evening. A welcome change when it comes to those temperatures after so much cold that we've been through, and it extends into Quebec. Tomorrow the Maritimes cooling down with some cool air moving in, but eventually those double digits will return. Calgary, well, cooler than what we saw last weekend, which was 20 or so degrees. There's some snow in Alberta, and it is tracking east through the prairies in very spring-like fashion, if you will. But there are some changes as well. Remember our friend, the polar vortex? Well, he is coming back, and that will mean some cool downs in store as we head into the third week of April. But the double digits will return, as we mentioned. Now, we have to get through some more wet and white stuff, and that's going to come later on into the start of your week. So tomorrow, mostly dry, mostly sunny, as I mentioned, in the GTHA, pushing east into central parts of Ontario as well. The rain rolls into Windsor, Chatham, 9, 10 o'clock, and then overnight heading into the GTHA, making for a brief shower into the start of your Monday. Moving out pretty quickly, and a chance to see some showers into the afternoon as well. It's really Tuesday when we'll start to see things escalate when it comes to that precipitation. The cold air moves in, along with that a transition to snow. And we're looking at lake effect in store. Once again, Muskoka, Waterloo, Wyerton, all of those regions. It's hard to say whether that snow will make it into Toronto. It's going to be mostly rain, but with that lake effect, it may well extend into the city, so don't be surprised if you see those flakes fly. 15 degrees in Milton tomorrow, Newmarket 15 degrees, 9 in Cobourg by the water. 10 degrees for your Monday, cooler on Tuesday, 7 degrees with a lot of wind, but a cold start to your day, feeling into the minus single digits, and heading into The weekend spending those days with temperatures below average, unfortunately, but some sunny breaks before we head into a chance of showers on Friday.